Okay everybody, so welcome to my latest instalment on the FN2 restoration. So I thought I'd just pull out my phone and just take a few quick video clips while I'm under the car. So this is me lying basically straight under the back of the car. I've got goggles on, I have got all the eye protection and stuff in place. But I thought you'd just give you a bit of a glimpse, as much as you can see anyway, under the bottom of the car. So this is under the bottom of the boot floor area. So as you can see, well, it's all fairly grim. I was going to say that looks fairly grim, but it really all does. There are some little holes at the back there. So as you can see, fairly bad. Just trying to keep as much light on the subject as I possibly can. Then the back edge of the boot area, again fairly awful, not gaping holes but not looking too great. And then I think there's been some kind of like fiberglassing or something going on from within the boot before I bought the car. Yeah, which is a little bit odd. It looks generally sound. There are some little holes like that one there you can see that will have to be patched up from inside. But this is just to give you an idea about what it looks like underneath. Now I have given this a thorough needle scaling, and I've also given it 2 or 3 coats of rust cutter, rust treatment. I think it's like a phosphoric acid that tries to convert the rust, the iron oxide, into, I don't know, phosphor oxide or something like that, which is supposed to be more stable, which is where all this black colour comes from. So everything you see here that is black was, or most of it, was kind of like the orangey rust colour originally. So as you can see, it's been a lot of scraping off of stuff, an awful lot of exposed metal work. I think the rust cutter stuff has done pretty well. It's definitely kind of like, a bit of a rubbish word, but kind of like stabilised everything. Everything looks like it's not flaking off anymore. I suppose it's kind of like, it's like a very, very thin paint that's just like covered everything really. But it's kind of like showing me what I need to work with a little bit more and what is possibly okay. So what I think the plan is under here, by the way, sorry if the phone orientation automatically rotates because I'm trying to like keep it one way up so it doesn't go portrait. So the plan from here I think is carry on with my welding. I've been doing quite a bit of welding on, you can see some of my patchwork going on. Carry on with the welding, give this another coat maybe of the rust cutter. I've been quite impressed with that, by the way, because when you go at it with a wire brush, which I have along there, it doesn't go kind of like automatically straight back to rust and straight back to orange again. It does seem to have actually penetrated the rust and, you know, gone some distance into it. So I think that's pretty good. It does say you should then wash off the area you've treated with that rust cutter stuff. I'm not too sure about washing anything off before I put the next coat on. So I think, going from comments in videos that I've made, I think what I'm going to do is wipe off this area where I've used the rust cutter. Some areas still to treat, by the way, obviously. Then I'm going to go over all of it with like an anti-rust primer, maybe some epoxy primer, something like that, to cover everything over, and then go over with the Dynax Ultra Clear kind of like wax coating, rather than just going straight to the Dynax wax coating. I think some sort of treatment on this, some sort of like good undercoat might be an idea. I've always steered away from those lots and lots in the past for fear of like just providing another layer that the rust can creep underneath, which of course is why like thick layers of rubbery underseal and things are no good at all, because it just gives like a perfect environment really for rust to grow. So I don't know, I'm going to see. I'm going to give this another wire brushing, then I'm going to give it another coat of the what do you call it, the rust cutter, because there are some places I definitely missed under here. I'm wondering what to do with little areas where it's not very, well, not structural at all, but there are little tiny like pinholes in stuff, like for instance that there. I think that there is like a little hole, like a pinhole. Not worth welding a patch over that. I'm going to try a little bit of fiberglass in places. just to see how that goes. So I think this will be a restoration done with, welding on the structural sections, obviously, replacing the old manky corroded bits with nice new fresh metal, and also little tiny bits of fiberglass here and there, just to see how that goes. But when this is done, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be really, really nice. I do keep on looking at FN2 videos online about people driving it around and enjoying the car, so I'm very much looking forward to getting it back to that sort of state. I don't think we're too far away. And I think the sills are sound down the side over there and over here, which is a huge relief. So yeah, so it's just getting this back bit, I don't know, back to something that looks something like rather than the state it does now. So there you go. So I'm going to get on it for an hour or so now and see what we can do, and hopefully make this look a little bit better and a little bit prettier than it does at the moment. Okay guys, thank you very much. See you later.